The archaeological site at Chankillo in Peru has long intrigued experts with its 13 striking stone towers, 2 observation platforms, a temple with an enigmatic purpose, and defensive walls designed to deter unwelcome visitors. Initially, it was believed that this awe-inspiring complex served as a site for cult rituals. However, recent research has revealed a different truth, debunking the previous assumptions. In a groundbreaking discovery, researchers uncovered a colossal structure in the Peruvian desert, dating back approximately 2,300 years. This revelation has caused quite a sensation among scholars and enthusiasts alike. The fact that the Chankillo complex was constructed over 2 millennia ago adds to its sheer magnificence. Surprisingly, despite knowledge of the impressive stone towers dating back to the 19th century, it wasn't until the 21st century that a comprehensive study shed light on their true purpose. It is perplexing that the towers remained unrecognized for so long, considering their remarkable nature. Professor Clive Ruggles from the University of Leicester expressed astonishment when he first encountered the site. "I was taken aback when I laid eyes on them," he confessed in a 2007 interview with the BBC. Ruggles' reaction resonated with others who shared the same sentiment. The Chankillo complex is situated in the desert of the Chasma Valley along the coast of Peru. To grasp the vastness of the site, it spans an extensive 1.5 square miles, equivalent to about 726 football fields. The 13 enigmatic towers, varying in height from 6 to 20 feet, further add to the site's grandeur. Remarkably, despite their age, they have managed to withstand the test of time. However, it is not merely the tower's physical characteristics that make them intriguing. Their arrangement and accessibility also contribute to their enigmatic allure. Upon closer inspection, one can discern that the towers are arranged in a north to south orientation along the ridge, with evenly spaced gaps between them. This creates a striking serrated view, hinting at the site's previously unknown purpose. Moreover, each tower features 2 intricately carved staircases, providing an easy means for scaling to the top. While ascending these steps would offer a splendid view, the primary purpose of the towers is not to provide a better vantage point of the horizon. The fascination surrounding Chankillo stretches back to the 1800s, and numerous theories have emerged regarding the site's function. Speculations have included suggestions of ritual battles or combat. Although there appeared to be some circumstantial evidence supporting these theories, recent findings have challenged these assumptions. To begin with, the archaeological site at Chankillo in Peru comprises 3 distinct buildings encircled by formidable walls towering up to 20 feet. This layout exudes a fortress-like atmosphere, with the protective walls and additional stone towers accentuating its defensive nature. Positioned on a ridge overlooking the landscape, Chankillo's strategic location would have made it easily defensible against potential adversaries. This is consistent with the prevailing conflicts during the early Horizon period around 400 BC, when fortifications were prevalent in the region. However, despite its apparent fort-like features, the complex at Chankillo did not conform to the conventional expectations of a stronghold. Upon closer inspection, archaeologists discovered that the buildings within the walls were surprisingly vulnerable to invasions. Each of the 3 high walls had multiple entrances, rendering them ineffective for securing the buildings. Consequently, the notion of Chankillo being an impregnable fortress became increasingly implausible. In the early 21st century, researchers delved deeper into the purpose of Chankillo and made significant breakthroughs. It was noticed that the interiors of the buildings were remarkably well maintained, indicating a careful upkeep typically associated with cultic structures. This led to the realization that Chankillo likely housed a temple at its core, where ritualistic practices took place. However, the specific deity or focus of worship remained a mystery. During a visit to Chankillo for the BBC show Wonders of the Universe in 2013, Professor Brian Cox shed light on the enigmatic civilization responsible for constructing the site over 2,300 years ago. Describing them as a virtually unknown ancient civilization, Cox acknowledged the challenges of understanding a culture with limited historical records or linguistic remnants. With no definitive information about the people who built Chankillo, researchers had to rely solely on the structures themselves to unravel their purpose. Remarkably, the walls of Chankillo once boasted brilliant white surfaces adorned with painted figures. Even though most of the decorative elements have vanished, the remaining fragments, along with other site details, provided crucial clues for researchers. Standing in specific locations within the complex, observers could experience the true purpose of Chankillo as it was intended during its construction. This revelation culminated in the groundbreaking conclusion that the 13 towers were, in fact, an ancient solar observatory. The precise alignment of the 13 towers with the sun's rising and setting positions throughout the year strongly suggested that Chankillo served as a calendar and timekeeping instrument. By standing at the observation points located 750 feet away from the towers, one could determine the time of year based on the sun's position in relation to the towers. This sophisticated astronomical system allowed ancient civilizations to accurately determine planting seasons and schedule religious festivals in harmony with the natural rhythms of the seasons. The significance of Chankillo's solar observatory became evident when compared to similar structures found in other parts of the world. It predates European observatories by approximately 1,800 years and preempts the Mayan civilization by approximately 500 years. The discovery challenged previous notions about the origins of timekeeping practices and underscored the advanced knowledge possessed by this enigmatic ancient civilization. Additionally, the size and limited capacity of the observation points indicated that only a select few, likely high-ranking individuals such as priests, had access to these vantage points. This suggests that observing the sun's movements held a ceremonial and symbolic significance, conferring authority and power upon those who controlled the observatory. The general populace would have gathered in the nearby plaza to witness the sun's movements, but would not have experienced it from the privileged observation point. In conclusion, Chankillo's awe-inspiring archaeological site at Peru revealed its true purpose through careful analysis. Although initially thought to be a fortress, it became evident that Chankillo was an ancient solar observatory and calendar system. By observing the sun's positions in relation to the 13 towers, the civilization that built Chankillo could accurately determine the time of year, aiding in agricultural activities and religious festivities. This remarkable discovery pushed back the origins of civilization in the Americas and shed light on the advanced knowledge and power dynamics of the enigmatic ancient culture that constructed Chankillo. Subscribe for more updates.